So this is the Tinkercad software. This is its dashboard, its home page. So in 3D design, you can design 3D objects, blocks. Now, if you want to create the circuit, you have to go into circuits, then create new circuit. Now, today, as we are going to learn half wave rectifier with and without filter. With capacitor filter. So this is the circuit diagram we have. This circuit diagram is without filter and this is with filter. So if you want to study the circuit diagram, the input is AC supply, then we have a transformer, then the positive is given to the positive of diode, negative terminal is given to the one terminal of resistor and other terminal of resistor is attached to the negative terminal of the input supply, and we are taking the output across the resistor. So here we'll attach a CRO or you can attach a digital multimeter. Now in using filter, we have to just attach a capacitor across the resistor. So this terminal of the capacitor is positive, this is negative. So positive is attached to the negative of diode and negative terminal of capacitor is attached to the ground. So we have to create this circuit diagram. So what all components will require? You will require the AC input power supply. First, from the search option you can get the breadboard. So I'll get the breadboard. As you know the connections of the breadboard, this line is horizontally connected, all these points are internally connected, and this is vertically internally connected. Okay, so this line is vertically connected, all these 5 points are connected, and here this entire line is internally connected. So we got the breadboard. Next, the input supply. So we'll require AC supply. So for AC supply we'll require a function generator. So this will give me the AC supply. We'll require a diode. A resistor. And we'll require to measure the output, that is a CRO, or I'll call it oscilloscope. So this is for the output. Only these components are required. Now we'll attach it according to the circuit diagram. So positive terminal is attached to the positive of diode. So first I'll attach the diode here, positive terminal on the left side. We'll attach the input, positive terminal. We'll attach it here. Negative terminal is attached across the resistor. So I'll place the resistor here somewhere. Negative terminal is attached to the resistor. This is attached. This is the input. You can change the color as you want. I'll keep it red as it is the input power supply. Other wires are green. Then negative is attached to the resistor. Resistor is attached to the output. So output is our oscilloscope. So one terminal of resistor is attached to the positive. So this is the positive terminal. Attached here, and negative terminal is attached to the ground. I'll attach this to the ground. All the negative terminals I'll consider as black. Resistor other terminal is also grounded. This is the common ground. I will consider this black, and this is also the common ground. Consider this as black. Now coming to the connections here, the time per division, depending upon how the output is there, will change it. First I'll see the output. The output is not proper. We have to change the input supply to get the perfect sine wave. I'll decrease the frequency. See if you are changing the frequency. This is changing. I'll change the frequency to 100 Hertz. DC offset, I'll make it 0, and we want the input of sine wave. So I'll go to sine, amplitude, voltage, can keep it to 10. Till you can see the sine wave is there, you can see it, but it is very close. So you have to decrease the time per division. You can change from here also. Time per division, it is 100 milliseconds. I'll decrease it to around 4, and you got the output. This is the output of rectifier. So this is called as a rectified output. So this is the positive supply. So diode is conducting in forward bias in positive supply, and during negative cycle it is reverse bias. So diode is not conducting. So it has got a straight line. So diode only conducts in positive half cycle. So in half wave rectifier you get the output like this. Now you can also, to understand in much better way, I'll get one more oscilloscope which will measure the input. I'll change its time per division also to 4, and I'll attach this to the input side. So on the left side of the diode I'll attach it. So positive terminal, I'll attach it here, and negative terminal, same, will attach it to the ground. So this will provide me with the input. So from here we'll get the input, and from here we'll get the rectified output. So before diode if you measure, we'll get the input, and after diode we'll get the rectified output. So this will get you the complete understanding. So as you can see, input is the sine wave, and this is the rectified output. So input, you have a proper sine wave. This is the positive half cycle, this is the negative half cycle. So as you can see, during positive half cycle diode is forward bias and diode is conducting, and during the negative half cycle diode is not conducting. So the voltage is 0. Now you have to measure the output voltage. So you can measure it directly by CRO, or you can measure it by using digital multimeter. So for multimeter, I'll consider. So we have a multimeter here. So multimeter I'll attach across the resistor. So this is the positive terminal. I'll attach it across the resistor. So here the positive terminal, and negative terminal I'll get it to ground. So here now you can directly measure the output. Here across the resistor will get the voltage. So from two ways we can measure the output voltage, one through CRO and one directly through this voltmeter.
So with this we get the VDC voltage, that is the DC voltage at the output is around 1.3 volts.
Now for filter, we have to consider a capacitor. As you can see in the circuit diagram, you have a capacitor attached. Positive is attached to the negative of diode and negative terminal is ground. So I'll attach a capacitor over here. Positive terminal is attached to the negative terminal of diode. So positive terminal, this is the positive terminal, is attached to the negative terminal of diode. This is the negative terminal and negative terminal is grounded. Can change the value of the capacitor. As you can see, right now also we are getting the filtered output. So this is the output of a filter, where this is the charging and the discharging time of the capacitor. So here the capacitor is charging and discharging. So I'll just change the value of the capacitor to get a more smooth curve. I'll change the capacitance to 10 microfarads. Start the simulation. So this is the curve, charging time, discharging time, just shifted upwards, but the VM, as you notice, it is same. That is, this is from the axis line 1 2 3 4, this is 4.3 again.
So the DC output after the filter circuit is 3.1 volts. Now for drawing the graph, I have not taken the practical values. I'm just taking the random values, the theoretical values, and we'll draw the graph. So we'll draw the y-axis and the x-axis. For the half wave rectifier circuit, x-axis will be the time per division or the frequency, and y-axis will be amplitude or voltage. This is the center axis. Y-axis we have voltage amplitude, and x-axis we have time. Now we will draw the input supply. The input supply provided is the sine wave, that is the AC wave. So we'll draw the sine wave. Just keep in mind the height of the sine wave should be same in all the curves, and the width of the sine wave also should be same in all the curves. If you are taking a height of 2, then the negative cycle height should also be 2. So this we have drawn the input supply. This peak voltage is called Vm. This will be minus Vm. So this is the input supply. Now the next output which we have found out, that is the rectified output. That is the output taken after the diode. So here we'll draw the rectified output. So this positive half cycle will be same as the input supply. As you know, diode conducts in positive half cycle only, and during the negative half cycle voltage is 0. Then again during the positive half cycle diodes becomes on and diode starts conducting. So this is pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. This is the time and frequency. Now last we'll draw the capacitor output, that is the output after the capacitor, across the capacitor. This is rectified output without filter. Now we'll last draw the output with filter. So with capacitor filter, capacitor function is charging and discharging. So during the positive half cycle, capacitor will start charging. So during the positive half cycle, the capacitor starts charging. So this is the peak point of the capacitor. After this, capacitor starts to discharge. Now the discharging time of the capacitor is much higher than the charging time. So this is how the graph will be. So this is the discharging time, and again after this particular point, the capacitor is getting the voltage back. So it again charges and then it again discharges. So as the voltage supply drops, it starts to discharge, and when it gets the voltage, it again starts to charge. So this is the graph for half wave rectifier circuit with 3, that is input, rectified output and filter output. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. If you have any doubts, any queries, let me know in the comment section.